I need someone else.
Interesting.
Just so we know.
OBS turned off the stream input again.
Oh God damn it! We fixed.
Try again.
Let's start again. Right.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman. We are the Shills, and welcome to another night of stupid drunken behavior where we laugh at flirts and gently lick the top of a cherry bakewell. I hope everyone's having a really good night. If you want to see us lick the top of a cherry bakewell, please send Dick £15 via PayPal. I hope everyone's prepared for the stupidness we got tonight. But let's go around the table, see who's here. I will start with the man who unfortunately cocked up the sound, but will blame OBS for that. It's the one, it's the only, it's the hairy man who sorts out everything. It's Dick Dawson.
Hello, how's it going, everybody out there in YouTube land? Yeah, there was some big issues with OBS right before we went live. I mean, I was even telling Aimee Play, I got a real issue here. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to go. So if that's the only thing that happens, I'll take it on this night. But you know, got a lovely drink beside me, all situated and ready. And the video list tonight, oh my God, we're in trouble. So hang on to your asses, everybody. Whoo!
That sounds very, very worrying. Next person on my list, he's old, he's crude, he likes being in the nude. DKG!
What an introduction. Never mind cherry bakels. I'm licking Cheryl Baker. Yeah. Apart from that, I'm going to be muted. Bye.
Shortest, sweetest intro ever. God damn it. No, I didn't have time then to think about the next person in the intro. All I can think that he's quick, he's slick, he'll lick you on the M2M.
I love it. Lick you on the face, you mean? That's what you would?
Yes, because that definitely rhymes. I was thinking clip, but okay.
I am doing awesome. I'm absolutely doing awesome. Before I joined this show a couple of hours ago, I've got myself in a bit of a corner because I challenged Mr. S to building the ISS because he started doing his. So we're going to have a little bit of a challenge soon at some point.
Lego one.
Yeah, the Lego ISS. So
the real one.
Yeah, the real one. Exactly.
A Carno one.
A few years. So whoever I don't know if we're just doing it for bragging rights. I don't know. We haven't sorted anything out, but just a little friendly one. So I don't know. And you suggested maybe we do it on the Shills sometime. Maybe I don't know.
That'd be good.
Cool.
About that, maybe I don't know.
For sure.
But yeah. But I'm doing really well. So I'm in a good mood tonight, and I'm ready for some stupid.
Nice. I'm quite good. I've got to sort out my studio at the end of the month. I'm getting a studio.
Nice.
I'm getting a studio. Yeah, well, I'm getting a spare room to turn into a studio. So, yeah, I'm pricing out all bits like foam for the walls, things like that. And I'm like, wow. I still can't wait. A Lego ISS.
Green screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay. Wow.
Yeah, the green screen's actually going to be mounted on a pull-down roller and everything. It's going to be
cool.
Everything's being priced up. It's going to be fun. But yeah, a Lego ISS would be fucking amazing, and it's definitely going to be enjoyed. Go on.
No, I've just got to raise the funds really because I mean the Lego's not cheap now. It's about £70 for the ISS. Cheap, not freaking cheap. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll figure something out anyway. But we'll do something. But yeah, it'll be a bit of fun. And then you can join in the challenge as well, Sarcastic Barman, when you do yours.
Hell yeah!
See if you can build it faster, which you won't clearly because I'm going to be the quickest out of everybody.
I build it quicker time than you could have sex.
Saying something.
A very quick one. Ugly Jim True says no more sleeping dogs in the background. I'm actually going to put an area for my dogs to sleep in the background in my studio just because it would be very wrong not to have them at this point. But I need to get on with the round table. The guest of the evening, the one, the only, the throwbacks at ancient British colonialism where we had to have stuff to try and keep us going on those long journeys, keep up our vitamins. It's Aimee Plays, and I have no idea if his name has anything to do with that, but it sounds good.
Oh dear. You know what? I don't even know what to say. Interesting intro, and I am now very confused. But yes, I tell you what. And I'm really happy to be back here for my second time. I appreciate the invite. But yeah, if you guys are going to turn it into, a sort of toy stream, I've been looking at something called the Fleshlight, that I'd be happy to come on stream and play with.
I didn't know they made them that small.
No, but that's okay. I'll CGI it to make it look bigger.
What's wrong with a pot noodle?
They're a bit warm, to be fair. The blisters afterwards are a bit painful.
Yeah, it could be bad. And possible spice burn if you go for the Bombay bad boy.
There is. It definitely is that. Right, I believe this evening Dick has lined up a load of young, dumb, and stupid fucking flat earthers for us. I'm just scrolling through the chat now, and I don't think we've actually got any flirtards in for tonight, which is a right shame, which means they're all going to join in halfway through our fucking shite.
Yeah.
So, Dick, do we have a choice to make tonight, or have you already picked the first load of stupidness? There's no other words to go with it.
Yeah, I've already got one loaded up here. We'll leave it up to everybody to guess who it is. But we have the title of P900 Cool Picks Proves Flat Earth Again.
Mitchell.
Oh, that's gonna be Riley's, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's Riley got P900. I didn't know he had a P900.
No, but Riley does videos about P900 Cool Picks' channel occasionally.
My guess would be Riley. I didn't title them, so I don't know exactly whose is whose anymore. I've lost track. I have no idea from downloading them. If
the title is anything racist, homophobic, or transphobic, it's probably Pratt.
Yeah.
If it's anything that involves Yeshua or crying about, breaking up with Nathan Thompson, it's going to be Witsit. If you can't understand the title, it's Dell. And, if it's all in caps, it's Oakley, because that's internet yelling.
Oh, perfect. I just have to say on that comment, Witsit Gets It is actually in chat, who just put bro, who obviously joined in just so saying there's no flat earthers in chat. Good evening, Squire.
Good evening.
So, bro, am I supposed to do that like Arsenio Hall did the woof thing? Is that Witsit? How does that actually work, dude? Just trying to play ball here.
See, I don't know, but looking at it, I think you have to emphasize it the way it's spelled. So the first bro is obviously capitalized B. The second one is all lowercase. The third one is all full uppercase. You got to shout it, and the fourth one is only capitalized on the R, so that's going to be like a bro.
No. I think your first B wasn't loud enough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, before we do the video, though, because Amy's not here, unfortunately, there's no super chat Matt tonight. I'll read out this one from Sofa King Sleepy for a great US $5. Socks are long, socks are thick. Socks will fit on your Dawson. Some humor from the last couple of years. Thanks, guys. Sofa King Sleepy, thank you very, very much. Very much appreciated.
That was brilliant.
Anyway, I don't think the title of that video is going to be Pratt, because Pratt's more kind of like dramatic titles, isn't he? Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Pratt. He wouldn't be that specific. I think probably going to have to be Riley. Like I said, I'll go with Riley.
Yeah, I'm thinking Riley. But one thing is, if you spelled out the title for us, if there's any, because Pratt likes to try and spell stuff so it won't get picked up by YouTube, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But Go
right.
I'm pretty confident on this one.
All right, let's bring it in and see what we get, fellow babies. This is gonna hurt either way. Don't matter who.
Okay, this is a really quick video for the ball earthers. I've watched P900 Cool Picks' latest video. Do you seriously think you live on a ball? And I've got a little challenge for you ball earthers that think that you live on a sphere and that everything that you see can be argued and manipulated into a ball earth proof when it clearly isn't. So this is a freeze frame or a...
Shut up.
Sorry about that. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to say, challenge accepted. Riley is going to try and say, guaranteed. We all know, don't we? We all know what it's going to be, and he's going to try to say that you can see the entire thing because they sometimes they argue that it disappears because of perspective, and then they argue that no, you can actually see the whole thing. But the thing is, who's ever been to a beach that's that straight across? So yeah, that's my bet right there.
Blimey, I've got the better one. How do they know how far the object they're looking at is away?
By checking one of the mini maps made by Globers,
which are based on
Yeah, I never thought of that, man, but that's a great point.
It's great. I was sat one night and it was, I think it was Thompson, and he says to him, yeah, so we're shining this laser over this lake. I was like, okay, yeah, you're shining a laser over it. That's lovely. And it's 5 miles wide. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can agree with that. It's 5 miles wide. And then the other person brought up the argument of, well, we know this is 4 miles away or whatever. So, well, how did you measure it? With a tape measure? I'm thinking, you fucking cockhand. You just made an assumption this lake is this big because the map says so. But if someone else, and yeah, any measurement that any flat earther does is based on a fucking globe, unless they've got a really long tape measure.
Yeah, never thought of it.
Fuck them in their ass.
That makes you think as well, like, it should say something that there's obviously no cartographers that have decided to go flat. Yeah. Because someone would have tried to do a proper fucking map by now.
They can't do a map. We know this.
Oh, they can't do a map. Why do you think all of their emergency landing flights they use are always Northern Hemisphere? Oh, they won't. They definitely won't discuss this new Qantas flight, will they?
No, I think we'll have to get onto that later because that's an entire video on its own.
Yeah.
M2M,
the other one.
M2M, you've got your hand up, Squire.
Yeah, I just wanted to. Sorry, am I mute? Am I? I just want to read what Gary Wenger's just put because he's arrived. Things don't disappear from the bottom first; they become unresolvable bottom first because of angular compression and Riley criterion. What utter bollocks!
Can I respond to that? Actually,
sure.
All right. If you're using your eyeballs, Gary, you're kind of right, actually, because of the distance and because of the human eye obviously not being as good as a fucking decent camera or a telescope, diffraction limited angular resolution is going to it's going to make it harder for you to resolve differences, and some of that will be eventually not being able to quite work out the exact boundary of, say, the sea and part of a boat.
Yeah, but I mean, not to the same degree, though. I mean, if you're going to watch a ship going over the horizon on a clear day when there's very little refraction or diffraction.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be sharp.
This is why I'm trying to put out the challenge, M2M, because you must have seen the videos of the ones that are like, well, you can bring it back over the curve by zooming in.
No,
none of them have gone out there with a fucking semi-decent telescope. Eventually you can't bring it back over, because when you're bringing it back over the curve, obviously I'm doing the air quotes and you guys can't see, when you think you're bringing it back over the curve, you're just bringing it back into resolution. Eventually you can't do that because of the curve, and you'd work that out if you went out there with a fucking decent telescope, because you wouldn't be anywhere near its maximum zoom capabilities before bringing it back would be impossible.
I mean, for example, we got the pictures of the wind turbines, for example. I mean, those things are not disappearing over the curve because they're there all the time. How do you explain that, Gary? You can't use diffraction as that thing, because a lot of those things, the freaking blades, I mean, they're like 50 meters across, for fuck's sake. And they're dipping into the water, and so is half the flipping tower of it. How do you explain that? You can maybe excuse away ships and things like that by using diffraction and stuff like that. But there's numerous photographs like that I've just mentioned. Numerous.
Right. I've got DKG's hands up. A very quick one before we do. If the bottom is unresolvable first, the top is actually further away view from the angle you're looking at it. So shouldn't the top disappear first rather than the bottom? Because it's just fucking stupid. DKG, your hand was up. Please still have your point.
Well, okay. Just very quickly. I mean, the only compression that Gary Wabenga has experienced was when he was dropped on the head as a baby.
Oh, I love it. That was good. That was worth it.
Hey, you know, Gary, the Earth isn't flat. Do you know that? Did you know? Yeah, grown-ups know that. Never mind.
Limey, your hand is up, Squire.
Yeah, just because you make a good point. So if you're looking at something like a mountain, the top is definitely further away, obviously, because it gets wider at the base. That's when distance comes into play and perspective a bit. What the flat earthers don't seem to think about when they try to use the whole diffraction thing, angular resolution. Angular resolution it happens basically at the center of the lens, be it your eye, camera, telescope. Doesn't matter what you're looking at, the middle is basically where that's happening. So that's why their whole argument that it always happens at the horizon is a load of fucking bollocks.
That's the one. M2M, over to you, mate.
Yeah, from that as well, because you're exactly right. I mean, the macula of the eye is this very center point where your center of your vision is, right? So if that's the argument, basically, then that should happen to the top of the object that you're looking at as well, i.e., the wind turbine or the ship. So what determines that actually something actually disappears from the bottom upwards when you use angular resolution and diffraction? What determines that? If that's the argument, it just makes no sense, and it's just an excuse. Quite honestly, and this is one of the issues that really fucking winds me up. It really does.
To show,
I think they think it's the ground that determines it.
Yeah, the perfect one to show that flat earthers have nothing and they just make it up as they go along. Gary has put, you can't bring something back if the angle is too narrow. If zoom cameras just magnify what's within the angle available, the only way to see further is to elevate. So in theory, from your sort of view of the world, the moon must only be a couple of miles away. Because it's only a certain size. If it's further than that, the angle for it would have to be larger, the distance would have to be greater, blah, blah, blah. But if nothing's blocking you at ground level, then the moon should be visible. The whole premise of everything makes it fucking stupid. And the fact that you put in chat, I never said anything about refraction and diffraction, proves the point even more. And you started saying that literally I was starting talking. So that was perfect. Thank you very much. Oh, and the very next one, my last video explaining why the top will not become unresolvable before the bottom, to all about the angles. Well, I hope you include the fact that the longer angle, the hypotenuse angle, is further away than your bottom angle. So the top of whatever you're viewing is further fucking away. Very sorry to go on about that and stealing people's points. Doorbell Dick and DKG.
Got it.
Well, while he's answering the door, Gary Wabenga says in the chat, my last two videos explain why the top will not become unresolvable before the bottom, to all about the angles. Yeah, I very much doubt it, Gary. I very much doubt it. I doubt it explains anything.
Yeah.
It'll explain something about him, but, sorry, Barman, go ahead.
No, you're fine, mate. Limey, your hands up, mate.
All right, I've watched Gary's video, and the fact that he made that comment about not being able to bring it back by zooming in after a point just shows that he doesn't understand that whole concept, and he's basically just screwed himself over on his video, which was screwed up enough already. Because again, it's the same flat earth tactic, and it's getting a bit old, in it. But take something that proves the globe, like the sextant, for example, and say that it proves flat earth. don't worry about understanding it at all. Make videos about it anyway, as if you do, because some poor schmuck's gonna believe you. It's fucking terrible.
Who started that bollocks with the sextant anyway? Who started?
I think it was on Oakley's channel, but he's got, I can't remember the guy's name. It begins with T or something, but apparently he started studying the sextant at the beginning of last year. Well, I started studying celestial navigation the minute I saw one of those things on Oakley's channel, and it only took me a couple of hours of learning the basics to realize that it is a complete glow proof, and now I've kept on learning it because it's so interesting. But it would not work on flat Earth. And Loki Fish Mars, actually, who's obviously been on here a few times and I believe is here now.
Yes.
He's done a fantastic video showing how fucking lost they would be if they tried to use it on a flat Earth. Like, we're talking hundreds of miles away from where they'd be trying to get to.
Yeah, right. Perfect. Loki, I was literally going to introduce then. You've had half an introduction. Welcome once again. How are you doing? What's going on? Please give us some information on the world that's not flat Earth.
I'm doing pretty good. How's everybody else doing tonight?
Drunk.
Sounds
sober,
right.
Sober, and I'm pissed off about it.
Oh, should have come to my pub.
I'm about halfway in between, I think.
Are we doing round table again?
No. Just Loki. Just Loki. Loki gets a whole 30 seconds to say whatever the fuck he wants.
I know, but he has
and then we're going back to the video.
I know, but he asked how everybody was, so just thought we had to go round again.
Yeah, Barman, we're British. It would be rude not to respond.
Well, yeah, but he was just being polite and asking. He doesn't actually care.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but there's
like a hello.
There's a cultural difference in America. When you say how you doing, you're not really expected to answer. Really,
it just means
Right.
hi. Whereas in England, say, how you doing to a random stranger, and they may or may not attack you.
Yeah, this is going to go down the biggest rabbit hole ever. We're stopping now. Dick, play the video.
Barman, please finish off Loki so we can get back to the video.
I'm just
So-
playing the video.
So
Loki
for
will-
I just broke 100 subs, and
Yay!
for
Yay!
what I'm going to end up doing for a milestone video is I'm actually going to build a Wabinga bot.
Oh, you have
yes.
to start an OnlyFans then.
Awesome.
I was promised last night if I subbed to your channel there was going to be a new OnlyFans channel.
Yeah, that's my OnlyFans.
Hey,
I didn't get the memo.
Oh, never mind then. Right, Dick, play the video before I break out into an OnlyFans song.
On it. Here it comes. Hang on to your asses.
Still from this time period in the video, you can see it in the bottom left hand corner, and you can clearly see that Snaefell is in the picture. This is now an image of the 3 contour lines that I want you ball earthers to go and identify. I don't need the name, I just want the elevations of them. It's very easy to distinguish because this P1000, the infrared camera, cuts through all that haze that the P900s did have, and it makes it really quite obvious what we're looking at. So on screen I've got the 3 yellow lines that indicate the 3 contour lines, and number 1 is the top edge of Snaefell, number 2 is the ravine in the middle ground, and then number 3 is this cleavage kind of thing where there's 2 overlaying contours of land. So there's one that seems to be in front of the other, and look at the lighting. The lighting is very bright and contrasty. It indicates that it's close, significantly closer to us, because the differential or the definition in the resolution of what we can see is, well, it's significantly better than the stuff in the background, isn't it? So it indicates that it's significantly closer, and obviously by how bright it is and its relative position to the ravine in the middle ground and the land in the background, the Snaefell mountain in the background, we can identify this. The problem is, Sandra claims, and I'm just using the image, I've not looked it up myself, but the target distance is nearly 70 miles, and the target height is 2,000. The target hidden height, look at that. So we've got a value there for the hidden height.
Inches.
Pause. So yes, it's 70 miles away. That's fine. The target height is 2,000 watts. 2,000 feet, 2,000 yards, 2,000 meters? Is he doing it off the top of a fucking mountain? Is he doing it out of his mum's backyard and he's 2,000 inches tall? We need fucking context here, you fucking asshole. Because if you're 2,000 feet to see 70 miles, isn't beyond the fucking realm of possibility. If you're 2,000 centimeters, I'm going to go, that might be a little bit different. If you're 2,000 millimeters, I'm going to say, fuck off. I notice you don't give that because you don't want people to be able to explain and go through what the fuck you're talking about because you're a little wank bag. Also, very, very quickly before I finish my point, Timo Lynch, thank you very much for €2. Riley thinks that looks like cleavage. Yeah, I did think about that one. That was quite thorough. Thank you very much appreciated. All super chats go to making the channel even awesomer than it is.
Exactly.
I mean, it could be a bum.
It could be a butt cleavage. Yeah, I don't think it was hairy enough for butt cleavages are hairy, aren't they? It's been a while since I've seen a butt. Anyone else got any other points?
Yeah. What's the target? Because he said the target is which bit is the target? Is he talking about?
I'm not sure.
That's the back of the sock that he holds to catch what inevitably happens.
You see what I'm getting at? What I mean, you said the target is which bit is the target? Because obviously there's different ridge lines, but different distances and different altitudes. So which is the target? Yeah. What's he targeting?
See, if it was, I say, if it was the cleavage line, you go, okay,
or the peak,
near the bottom of the horizon.
Or what? Which is it? Yes. There's so much missing information on this, isn't there? 2,000 what, where, and what is the target?
Yeah, even worse, how do you know how far away it was? Oh, yeah. Was he using a map based on a fucking globe?
Yes, that was going to be my next point. Exactly. Reminding me that earlier on.
I'll quickly go around the table before we press play. Limey, any points?
Yeah, I've got my hand up.
That's nice.
Yeah, no. If you heard what he said when he said I haven't looked it up, I mean that just defines fucking Flurf research to a T, doesn't it? I haven't checked it out for myself, but we'll just go with it. And I think the 2000 refers to the number of years in the past that his thinking is.
In which case, you have to be over 2000.
Yeah. Oh, also, before you go to the next person, can I just say, after that terrible visual that you guys just shoved into my head, I really feel very bad for Riley's sock, and I think we should maybe do a GoFundMe to rescue it.
Yeah,
hashtag detergent,
something.
Yeah.
We probably need a young priest and an old priest.
Hashtag save the sock.
Yeah. I'm more disturbed that you think that's a bad image, and you saw me earlier licking the cherry on a cherry bakewell. So,
hey, that one went into my spank bank, son.
Hey, Loki Fish Mars. Any points on this before we play more video?
I debunked a lot of this image and video when it first came out. I mean, it was one of those, I did the calculations, and at the supposed distances, you should be able to see things the size of like a pickup truck or a van. So where the hell is the rest of the island?
Right.
Because I think the rest of the island is bigger than a car.
You hope so.
I'd hope so.
I can't really read the details at the top left as well. There, I mean, do we know what the observer height is or anything like that above sea level? Or
the observer height is 6. We don't know. We don't know
6 millimeters or 6
6
meters. 6 miles.
The observer height was 2,000.
Yes.
That's 2,000 as well.
Hey,
3,000.
If the sock was in the room, it could be strokes. We just don't know.
I think it was 2,000 tissues up somebody's bum.
Something worse.
It was a diarrhea night. It's fine.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to call my therapist.
Colon in our back chat says 2,000 unicorn farts. And apparently there's a new command called sock. Oh, fuck, I've got to say. Spot stock. We'll wait for the stream to catch up. And while we're waiting, Dick, can we have some more video, please?
Right, here it comes. Sash, or exclamation sock, remember?
Please identify the land identified as number 3 and its height. And I don't know how you can still claim that this is a ball when you see this kind of quality evidence. None of this should be seen, guys. Yet we see it. Notice how squashed it appears to be on the base of it as well. Think about somebody that recently might have jumped ship, and he jumped ship because there was a conveniently placed Blackpool town in front of the mountain. Imagine that there was a Blackpool town in front of this mountain. I can hear the comments now. Where's the base of the mountain? Well, Blackpool's covering it, isn't it? Well, now we can see that there is the base of the mountain because there's no...
Pause. Blackpool's covering the base of the mountain in that picture that made some flat earther realise, fuck, this whole idea was fucking stupid. In which case, why is there always something seems to be blocking something? But when there's not something blocking something, we still can't see that something at the bottom of the something we're trying to look at because some invisible thing is fucking blocking it. Almost as if there's always something blocking it because the world isn't flat and something's fucking blocking it. Also, looking at the fucking numbers on his picture, is anyone else pissed off that he's obviously used paint or something like that but can't use the fucking text button? And has to really badly, like a fucking child, draw fucking numbers because...
Can't hold down shift and draw a proper circle around the text number.
It's built-in paint for fucking children. There's an actual text box which will do a square box around it.
Yep.
Are you sure he hasn't just like drawn it on his screen with crayons and then taken a picture of that?
I would say that
giving it the 1-2 Daniel Pratt. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I would say I'd expect better from drawing from Riley, but then I remember his thesis. So no, I don't.
Exactly. That was horrific.
Anyone else got any points jumping on? Because I know I sort of overtook that one.
Other than total bollocks, no.
Love it. Loki Fish, any points on that one?
Nope.
I did.
All right.
I did find it quite funny. You were going like something this and something that. It's kind of like the flat Earth argument. It's something flat Earth.
That was the point. Love it. Limey, any points before we press play?
You've already asked him.
No, I asked Loki.
And Limey.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for thinking of me.
That's fine. I might have M to him. I am slightly drunk. Last but not least, but he is the person who gets press play anyway. Dick?
I'm just going to do what you said last. Here it comes.
Press play. It'll be over
Blackpool covering it. And we're seeing right the way down to the beach. Oh, yes, we are. It's just a little bit squashed. We know it's not the curvature of Earth, because if it was the curvature of Earth, the waterline would have to obscure it, wouldn't it? There'd have to be a wall of water blocking the amount of curvature.
There is.
Why do we see it? Why is it compressed at the bottom? And why is this footage not converting every single ball earther into a flat earther?
Pause.
What nonsense are you going to...
Because we're not retarded?
Yeah.
M to M, you call that?
Yeah. He's making an assumption there, isn't he? Why is it compressed? Who said it was compressed?
He did.
You know, he's made an assumption straight away there, immediately. You know, he's always banging on about, you know, we make assumptions and stuff like that. Well, there it is. He's made an assumption. Why is it compressed? Who said it was compressed? Who decided it was compressed? He decided it was compressed.
Why is it whenever these have these photographs and someone actually does the work and works things out, it actually matches the globe perfectly? Right. Why does that fucking happen every single time? And they don't get it.
Yeah. I bet you $1,000 if you zoomed in on that beach. No, it's not compressed at all because there's part of it freaking missing because a curve is missing. He's decided in his own mind that it's compressed.
Here's the big question. If the entire world's governments came out tomorrow and said, yes, the Earth is flat, how many flat earthers will suddenly turn around and say, no, they're lying. Please keep subscribing to my YouTube channel, playing my Patreon, and give me money via memberships and super chats.
Clearly, they're trying to throw us off of Hollow Earth. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
shit. Barman.
Yes.
Speaking of Patreon, did you catch Mr. Sensible building the ISS a little bit this evening?
No, I finished work, started drinking, came out of the pub after drinking, sat down and joined the meet with 3 minutes before the start of the stream.
All right. Well, so, and I forget her name, Judy something, but you know, she did a super chat, but because you know, obviously there's a lot of talk about Mitchell from Australia, or Mitch Made, as we're calling him now. And so his Patreon, I think there's the one tier where you get to have like a one-on-one chat with him for like, I don't know, I think it's like 16 euros or something. But he has a tier that allows you to debate him once per month, right? On any platform you choose, that he is asking for 329 euros.
Oh, fuck that shit.
For a fucking Patreon tier.
Fuck that shit.
So, with that in mind,
Holy.
I am launching Limey Plays Diamond tier for £1 million, if anyone's interested.
See, if it'd been like 20, 30 quid, I could go, well, if I do a live stream on that, I might, between adverts, a couple of super chats, make enough to make it worth. I won't make any money on it, but I might make enough to cover the cost. Which
Right, break even.
Yeah. But, you know, $300.
Mhm.
He better be including the reach around. I mean, what the hell?
Oh, see, for that price, I expect a load of that as well. Also, pajama pants is here.
PJ pants. Yeah.
PJ, see that? What do you mean? What's unreasonable about that? You don't have to pay it. You know what? And yeah, we don't have to pay it, PJ CNET. But no one fucking outside of a celebrity asks for that sort of money on fucking like Patreon Cameo and that shit. That's a ridiculous price. He's a fucking grifter, just like most of the people that you're following, mate.
Are you
Try
sure
to do some research and come back to reality.
Are you sure that's not the price he does for children's parties and weddings?
Oh,
You know what? I'd pay double that to keep him away from kids.
There you go. Right. There's the quick question. So, Limey,
Kids would tear him apart.
they would. Limey, you've got paid. I'm assuming you've got Patreon. What's your highest tier?
25 quid.
Well, fair play. M2M, your highest tier? Oh, he's run away. He said he's gone for a piss. I have no
code
idea what
for
his
wank.
highest- Yeah, basically. He'll be done in 15 seconds. Loki, I don't think you do, but do you
I
have
heard that.
Patreon?
No, not yet.
Fair enough. Matt, we were just asking, what's your highest Patreon tier?
My highest, well, I don't do it anymore. My highest Patreon tier, I think, was, I don't know, I think it was $50, I think, something like
Fuck
that.
me, I need to put mine up. My highest is 8.
I know.
8?
I was thinking, actually, funny
Yeah.
enough, I was looking at that a few weeks ago, yours, and I was thinking, yeah, that's quite low.
I've got
mine-
3
I had-
tiers.
I had six or seven tiers at one point, or something like that, all ranging up to $50.
Now, I've got 3 tiers. One is a designated driver at £1. One is £3. It's called a pint of bitter. And one is £8 at getting around. And I thought, yeah, that sounds nice. Because I think I started it before I had 1,000 subs. It's like, yeah, that'll do. It's like, I definitely start a new one. Everyone's supposed to. But on the plus side, no one else is near a 300 fucking euros. So that's just taking the piss. Fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
fuckers.
ridiculous.
Plus, he's sorry, Dick.
No, I was just saying that's fucking ridiculous. Like, holy God, man. You know, I'd want to be treated to like, you know, a massage and dinner and all kinds of things. But, you know, maybe that's just
So what do you get for this 300 euros then? How much is that?
You know, I don't know. We need to pull it up, don't
You
we?
get to debate him once a month.
Yes.
What else?
You get to mass debate him.
I'm just about to say, you did say debate, didn't you?
The thing is, too, like he's relatively new, isn't he? In the whole flat Earth scene?
With Mitchell from Australia.
Yeah, he's not been around that long.
I mean,
yeah.
Gary, why bother? And Witsit don't get it. I mean, you guys don't charge that much, do you?
No, but for that, I'll leave you happy afterwards. Right, let's have a look. I'll see if we can pull it up. We'll play some more video while it's playing. Oh, fuck, shut up, video.
Yeah, I'm going to look up his
I'll pull it
Patreon
up.
while you're playing video.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, hang on. Oh, see all
back with
7
guys.
There it is.
The elevation of this land identified as number 3 can be replicated on Google Earth very easily, and you can all do it. You don't even need the geometry of the Earth to work it out. You can see how high we can see. You can see that it's on the coast. You can see that it's down to the beach.
What?
Welcome to Flat Earth. This is probably the best Flat Earth proof that I have ever seen.
Hang on, what's Google Earth modelled on?
A globe.
You dickhead, Riley.
What did he just say? We can see how high it is because we can see what we can see. Is that what you just said? Something on those lines? Well, there's no information on that whatsoever. We don't know where the observer is. We don't know what the observer height is. We know nothing. How can we answer to that? That's fucking.
We know one thing. We're listening to an idiot, but so there's that.
Fucking knob.
Well, Matt, he obviously hasn't used the ultimate go-to modelling software for visualizing what we see on the globe or flat Earth is the Microsoft Flight Simulator, obviously, isn't it? That's the new one, isn't it?
That one, yeah. That was Gary Webenga, wasn't it? I think. No, that was PJ Pajama Pants, wasn't it?
Pajama Pants, yeah.
Yeah, whatever his fucking name is.
Time for bed, Pajama Pants.
Right, I've quickly had a look on Mitchell from Australia's one. So it's $297. £297 a month is his top tier, which is debate me on a channel of your choice. You get me for 1 hour on a channel of your choice to debate or discuss a subject.
Hold on, we've got to pay him to debate him.
Oh, what's even funnier, his $59.50 tier is debate me on my channel. You get one-on-one time with me to discuss or debate subjects on my channel.
Why the fuck would we want to pay to debate him? What the fuck? Has anybody actually paid that? I wonder. I bet.
I don't. Hang on. He's got 21 patrons. He's making $159 per month. That's fucking ridiculous.
You can get Neil deGrasse
Tyson better than me.
He's doing better than me.
He's doing 159 quid.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's asking people to pay him to debate him. Is he think he's that fucking special?
He must have been hanging out with Thompson, innit? I'm sure he gets paid from modern day debates.
I only heard his name when I came fucking back before I left the community before the first time, and I'd never heard his name before ever. So does he think he's that freaking special that you got to pay 60 quid to fucking debate him?
How much do we have to pay for him to shut up?
Fucking life, Mitchell. Jesus Christ Almighty.
No, we could always do a fundraiser to raise the $297 to get Mitchell on a channel of our choice for an entire hour where he can't leave because we paid him for it, and just leave him muted the entire time and rip the piss out of him.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You think I'm paying
we get him on Oprah or Dr. Phil?
If anybody thinks I'm spending a single penny on him, you've got another thing.
No.
Coming, and I wouldn't let any flat earther.
See, I would pay a couple of pounds if there was a group of us donating towards it, just to make him sit there for an hour. Yeah, but you're not paying it for him to talk to us. You're paying it for him to have to sit there for an hour and fucking listen to us.
Yeah, but don't forget, mate, you're still paying money towards his cause or the cause of the flat earth. Fuck it, no way.
Yeah, I'll pay that. What are they going to do? Spend it on drugs? They can't spend it on anything else. They can't do any experiments. A very quick one, cut everyone off. Timo Lynch, once again, thank you very much for €2. I'd pay for a debate between Mitch and Desert File. Yeah, I'd pay for that too. And I've just seen Limey Plays has his hand up. You can go after that, mate.
First off, I'd pay very highly to see a death match between Mitch and Desert File.
Oh, I'll pay that. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, just quickly looking at Mitch's uploads, he's been in this for a couple of years, which I've literally only heard about him for like the past month and a half or something.
How many subscribers has he got then?
Almost 5.5K.
Really?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's still not that many to warrant charging fucking 60 quid to debate him.
Yeah. You know what?
If he had 250k, if he had 250k subscribers, I'd say yeah, okay, possibly, but still wouldn't bloody do it. But that's still not that many. 5k is not that many, really. It's more than me, but still.
To be fair, I got Simon Dan to come on my channel for an interview, and he's got like 430k subscribers, and it didn't cost me that much. In fact, it didn't cost me anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know you wouldn't charge anybody. Exactly.
No, but yeah, I think I'm going to switch to Flat Earth, lad. Sorry, but that they seem to get more subs than I'm getting at the moment.
But I mean, it's kind of it's kind of arrogance, really. That kind of arrogance winds me up because he obviously thinks he's special. That somebody's going to pay him 60 quid to debate him for an hour.
Hey, super chat bar, man. You're up.
I was just trying to get in there. A very quick one, though. Mitchell's been going for just slightly about the same amount of time as me and has got like 3-4 times the amount of subscribers. That's fucking pissed me off. But another super chat. Thank you very much. From Slick666 for 2 great British pounds for a Mitch debate. Oh, God. We've started it now. We're going to have to put that in a jar, Dick, and we're going to have to go, if we get to the amount, we're going to have to actually do a Mitch debate.
I'm going to keep a little side note, and I'll put it in the G drive.
There we go, then. So
I'll tally it up, yeah.
For anyone who wants a Mitch debate, we will keep an eye. When we get to, I think it's 60 quid to have it on his channel, which I'd go on his channel and rip the piss out of him. I don't care. And we get it once a month. So if we time it right and start the Patreon in the middle of the month, does that mean we can get 2 for our 1 month subscription?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, switching the scales. Right, I heard a hand. There it is. M2M. Go for it, mate.
Yeah, I've just got to read out what Ugly German Truce has put. Tagged me, and he says that his shrink gets $500 to debate him for an hour.
Oh, GPS is also pointing out his YouTube channel is his only source of income. That is a bit sad, really. I mean,
yeah,
I can understand. Yeah, you're going to go for YouTube. That's fine. But you've always got to have something just as emergency to fall back on.
What, you mean like a job?
Like a job, yeah. 2 things. 1, doorbell. 2, live me place.
All right.
So, yeah, no. The reason he hasn't got a job, from what I heard, though, is because they were making people get vaccinated, I think, to stay working there. And of course, most flirts are also anti-vaxxers because they latch on to any fucking conspiracy they can. And so, even though he's married with 5 kids, he thought it was better to leave his job.
That's nuts.
Dumbass.
See, I can fully understand. Job market goes dead. You've got a small YouTube channel. Push it more. That's fine while looking for another job. Not wrong with that. But to lose your job because of that shit, that is nuts. Right, I know M2M's got his hand. Before I get to M2M, though, Orange Rhymes with Purple, or Orange Purple, is here. Hi, Orange. Say hello and mute yourself. Please.
Hello, Purple.
Pretty please, Purple.
Purpley, purpley, purple.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm trying to press buttons and my kitty's trying to press buttons, so...
How are you?
We're doing okay. I was just upstairs with the girls for a while, so...
Oh, nice.
Cool.
We're looking at Riley at the moment on this video, so I'm sure in a bit you'll have some... I had to actually look and go, oh no, we're not actually talking about Mitchell from Australia, but it just came up. We won't talk about Mitchell anymore. I think that's enough for him. Yeah, we're talking about Riley this evening at the moment. M2M, you have your hand up. I bet it's about fucking Mitchell.
No, it's not actually. It's something that PJ Pajamas or whatever you call him. It says the YouTube algorithms are biased against the flat Earth. So, well, I suppose it is about Mitch. So Mitch is doing very, very well up against that. Well, dude, that doesn't really work out, doesn't it? Because it actually proves that the algorithms are not working against flat Earth. Because if he's got 5,500 subscribers, then you look at the likes of Journalism, 151,000 subscribers, and then you look at Globebusters, 65,000 subscribers. Eric DeBay, I don't know how much is it. He's like, what, 100,
A
last
lot.
time 150,000, 200,000,
A lot,
something like that. So actually, sorry, mate, but you're blowing out your ass. You're wrong. It's not it's not going against Flat Earth at all. It just isn't working that way. They are clamping down on certain things that related to Flat Earth, perhaps, or at least they were at one time, but that's stopped. So no, you're wrong, absolutely wrong, and that proves it. When you look at all the top Flat Earthers, they have got far more subscribers than the majority of the real people.
They're just not. They're just not pushing it in the recommendations. But if you do if you do go down a rabbit hole of Flat Earth, you will start getting recommendations.
Yeah, that's side chat for it.
Yeah,
it soon fills out with other Flat Earth crap.
Yeah.
A very quick one. We've got another super chat from Rodent, no last name, for a US $2. Thank you very much. He's a master debater. Just look at that sock.
I love it.
That was perfect.
save the sock.
Save the sock. And I just want to remind everyone who's actually in this meeting that we do have a green room that when you try and type things doesn't appear on the actual show. So anyway, I'm so rude. I bet someone's going to put it down in a bit. Sorry, just to take the piss.
Does that mean I can type rude stuff in the chat here and then it will show up?
It would actually show up, so please don't.
Okay.
Right, before we press play, does anyone have any more points? You twat.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Oh, it's a good job. We love you, doesn't it? And MS, and I don't care if that's wrong. That's what we're going to call them. 49 says hashtag wash the sock. Let's play some more video, dicks. I've completely forgotten more about this guy's going on about apart from look, my P900 penis.
Here we go.
I can't hear anything.
You know what? The video just ended. That was actually it. The bastard. He totally hosed us.
Yeah,
That's the sound of Riley's mind.
I was just about to say it came to an end earlier on.
You got Riley rolled.
We did. I thought I heard an echo then off someone. I'm not sure who.
It ended before we expected it to. Isn't that proof that there is a God?
Good point, sir.
It's probably indicative of Riley's sex life. The sock knows.
Oh God! Ugly German Fish is put in chat. They mean we should ask Nokia if they can call the next camera the Coolpix series P3N15.
I always thought it'd be really cool to get hold of Nikon and talk about this whole flat Earth nonsense with them, and have the packaging for the next P camera come out just plastered with pictures of the globe all over it.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would. Be awesome.
I don't get the joke. The P3N15. What's that?
Type it.
Oh God! Yeah, yeah.
See, it's right. You have the side chat open as well. I can't wait till I've got my second one.
Just needed the visual. There you go.
You want a visual of my P3N15, do you?
Well, you got me all hot and bothered with the Bakewell, and so yeah. No,
Speaking of Bakewells, we've got a couple of minutes while Dick's just doing some background amazing awesomeness. Has anyone got anything ridiculously stupid? First person to put their hands up, I'll always call first, that they've seen from the flat Earth community this week. DKG, your hand shot up there faster than a fat girl after some cake.
Well, yeah, no, it wasn't going to be about flat Earth. I mean, Cheryl Baker's left now. I've got Joan Bakewell here now, so
go on then.
and she's a tart.
That was a terrible joke.
Let me look at cherries.
And anyone else? Anyone else with anything stupid they've seen this week, or do I have to come up with something faster than I've run after fucking cake? And that's saying something.
I will hopefully have a video ready for tomorrow. it's taking a bit longer than I expected because I've switched to DaVinci Resolve because it's apparently awesome. But the problem with that obviously is that I have to learn a new software all over again. But anyway, the reason I bring it up is because it's about Rachie and her arguments for RDD, because she is basically Darth Maul to Riley's Sidious.
They always come in twos.
Yes.
I thought about doing a video on Rachel. I'm like, meh. I have to ask, what do you use before DaVinci?
Hit Film Express.
Fair
Well,
enough.
with some add-ons. I love Hit Film and I'm fucking used to it, but
Why did you change?
because DaVinci has so much more capability.
That's a big boy package, that is.
Like for free software, because I can't afford to be paying for that shit. It's the best one out there. Well, as far as non-open source.
Yeah, I think I'm sure I started on using Hit Film. I'm sure that sounds familiar. I mean, I'm on Filmora now, and I love Filmora. It is great. It's not too expensive, and it does a good amount of fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get used to Filmora, but
see, I found
It's
Filmora
so easy to use.
Yeah,
so
it's
simple,
very
isn't it?
similar to Hit Film because
Brilliant.
it's so much drag and drop. Oh no, it was something shot I used. It wasn't Hit Film. It was something shot, which is another open source like drag and drop shit, and it's great.
Shotcut.
That was the one, yes. Which, when you first start in, it's free, no watermark, perfect to try and get the hang of. Do I want to do this YouTube stuff? Do I want to pay anything before I do this YouTube stuff? Stuff it. This works.
Yeah.
I think that's all my blagging for time while Dick was finishing putting those bodies in the cellar. Sorry, putting something in the oven. What have you got for us next, Dick?
Well, I do have a very fun titled little number. We have Flat Earth destroying an insane NASA Shills joke of a globe proof.
That sounds like either Level Earth Observer or Globebusters, something like that.
Pratt.
Nah, that's not Pratt.
No, it didn't say a Jewish flat Earth thing, so
that's true. Wait, it didn't mention Nazis or what was the title again? Sorry, Dick.
Let me just get back over. Flat Earth destroying an insane NASA Shills joke of a globe proof with elementary perspective.
No, that's not Pratt.
No, it's too long a title for Pratt.
Yeah,
I'd say it's also too long
for that many words.
Yeah, it's too long for Oakley.
Do you think Dell?
No,
No, that's not Dell.
No, it's too long for him as well. Nothing wrong with Dell. I just
I'm
think
going to go with
Level
Earth Observer or Globebusters, something like that. I think.
No, see, I'd go for a YouTube channel. They've got to have less than 2,000 subs. I'd say to make a title like that, they don't understand that big long titles are a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, Leo doesn't understand that because he has lots of long titles anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Could be Leo.
Let's find out.
Security alert.
Witsit,
Morons
are you still in the
detected.
chat? Was it
Deploying
you?
countermeasures.
We got intruders.
Flat Earth vermin have been eradicated. Condition green.
Yeah, Dick. Talking about the security system, Dick. I want a refund for mine, please. It doesn't work.
It doesn't. What happened?
No, it just doesn't. I keep getting your engineers to come back, but it won't fucking work. So I want a refund, please.
Set it up properly, you'll be fine.
It is set up.
If you weren't such a boomer, it wouldn't matter.
Oh,
Are you saying I don't know anything about tech? No, I'm besides the fact I'm not a boomer. So anyway,
Am I saying you don't know anything about tech? Yes.
I can tech. I can tech.
well, shall we find out? Shall we find out who this is and what's going on?
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
No.
Okay, we're going to destroy
it is
for
Pratt. What the
NASA
fuck?
Shills world an entire diluted
Told you it
vision
was less than 2K
with
subs.
a piece of cardboard and a marker.
Gong.
Okay.
Gong.
And it's only because the other trolls that I don't know, whatever. People will support this nonsense, and it is absolute straw man, misrepresentation, falsification, nonsense. Okay. So Sean Hawkins is at it with he really thinks he's come up with some brilliant globe proof. He clearly does not comprehend perspective, or he's clearly so disingenuous and intellectually dishonest that he hopes people won't see the misrepresentation of what he's doing. So he built this little model. I'm sure he put a lot.
Not just me, but he seems to spend a long time there poisoning the well before he got on with any fucking actual points. It's not just me, is it?
No, it's not just you. Oh, wow.
Doesn't he usually have about as many points as a bowling ball?
Limey, you've got your hands up.
Oh, shit. What was I going to say? Oh, Penis. Yeah, no, just because he's saying, like, he always says that people are, or the Globers are fucking liars and dishonest and all that stuff. Is it an oxymoron, or I can't think? I'm a bit drunk.
It's a moron.
The fact that so many flat earthers can be intellectually dishonest whilst having no intellect.
That sounds right, to be fair. Yeah. Flat earthers with anything, it's just stupid half of the stuff they come out with that just debunks what they're trying to say to start with. We've had another super chat though. 2 great euros from Timo Lynch. Thank you very much once again. Shout out for Sean Hawkins.
Indeed.
I think what Limey was basically trying to say is flat earthers cannot be intellectually dishonest because there's no intellect. They can just be dishonest.
Isn't that what I did say? How much have I drank already?
About as much as me, maybe slightly less. How many?
Yeah, no, it's a lot less. You said you had about 9 or 10 fucking Jaeger bombs. All I've had is a couple of quadruple vodka and cokes and a beer, and obviously my night meds, which include morphine.
At this point, I've got to the point now I can't actually remember what I even said an hour ago. I can't remember the start of the show.
Shit, do you remember sexually assaulting that Bakewell?
I'm looking at the last Bakewell tart in my pack thinking, shall I put my camera on just for that?
I don't know when you guys started drinking, but I started drinking in 1982.
Yay, I was born in 1982.
I was 2 years old then. I started drinking the year prior.
I graduated high school in 1982.
Yeah.
I just wasn't born.
I think we're stalling. Should we get more Pratt?
I don't want to.
Well, yeah, he's about to say something, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, he's got a bit of cardboard and a Sharpie. So let's
into his brilliant globe proof, where he has this little quarter section of Earth, right, with all these sticks attached to it. And these are all supposed to be pointing at Polaris at different degrees on this quarter section of globe. And he wants to say that when you're on the globe, all of these sticks pointing at Polaris that's trillions of light years away, whatever they say it is, they're all pointing at the same point in space. So this clearly represents what we see. Because as you go from here, it's at so many 10 degrees. Then you go here, and it's 90 degrees. And then he folds the little stick thing up to represent the flat Earth perspective. Where if you're starting out towards the equator, or as far as you can see Polaris, then you would be looking at Polaris just above the horizon. And the closer you went towards the North Pole, the higher up Polaris gets to your perspective. Just like we would expect to see if we were staring at a light on the horizon that is hundreds of feet tall, and the closer we get to it, as we get up to that light, pretty soon we'll be looking this way. We started out looking this way at the equator, and by the time we got to the North Pole, we're looking this way. Well, guess what, Sean? Somebody standing on the globe here, if they're looking that way, guess how they're looking, Sean? Straight ahead. Someone on the globe at the equator is standing this way, Sean. So he's looking straight ahead. But by the time he gets over here, he'll be looking up. Just like we would expect to see on a flat plane for a light directly above the North Pole.
No.
Paul.
Idiot. Dick, make the bad man stop, please.
I have two very, very quick bits. One is just for Pratt for thinking that was a good idea.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I think he's very fitting at that point. The second one is from Sofa King Sleepy for $2. Thank you very, very much. Need someone to cut off the sharp edges of marshmallows. Well, if you want Sofa King Sleepy for an extra $2, I'll come and lick them off. Now, points they want to make around this table.
Oh,
you know, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. No.
So, what this made me think of, and I was chatting to MC Toon about it, to do with my video that I'm doing on Rachie, because one of the problems I have, like I stumble over my words a lot, like when I'm talking, and it's hard for me to get my thoughts out clearly, and it makes it quite hard sometimes doing debunks because I don't like to use the word stupid, but let's just politely say that flat earthers are thick as fucking shit, and so we have to try and explain these simple concepts even simpler, and it's almost fucking impossible, isn't it? Because I don't know, like it just seems that if we were doing a good job of dumbing it down enough, maybe they'd be understanding it,
No, because I think denialism and specialism, just everything comes into that. Purple rhymes with orange, orangey, purple, purple, orangey, oranginess. Your hand is up.
Yeah, well, as we know, they always have a problem with scale. So going by his drawing, to keep the math simple, if we say that guy was 6 feet tall, it appears his concept is that the Earth is less than 24 feet in diameter.
Pretty much. I also have a problem with scales, as you can tell by my avatar.
Yeah, that fits. That really fits. Loki, your hand is up.
I just want to thank Pratt for proving that stars move. That's the only way it would work.
Can we also just point out that I'd like to thank Dick for pausing it just exactly as he has, because that face that Pratt is pulling right now, it both brings me joy, and yet I know it will haunt my dreams.
Yeah. Well, you know what that face is? I don't know who put that in there, but wow, it feels great.
As the saying goes, Pratt by name, Pratt by nature.
Yeah.
M2M, you had a point to go with that as well, or was it just the joke?
No, that was it, really.
Oh,
much point in putting my hand up, really.
By nature.
I was hoping for a great, big, historical, long sentence about the moon, rockets.
Are you taking
giant
the piss?
penises. Yes, I am.
Look, well, speaking of taking the piss, DK's got his hand up, so I'm sure this will be good.
Well, I mean, I'm just a little bit concerned for Pratt at this moment in time because obviously he's in financial strafe at the minute because, I mean, he's got to be buying some more stuff from Amazon so at least he has some like better quality and larger pieces of cardboard to do his scribblings on, because for a guy to have managed to have gone through his entire months of Amazon packages that he'd get to have that tiny scrappy piece of cardboard to do his scribblings on, I think we need to help him out here. I think we need to send Daniel Pratt more stuff, more Amazon packages. Bigger packages. I mean, fuck, you buy something, you buy a toothbrush from Amazon and they put it in an 8-foot box and wrap it in paper. So yeah, just buy Pratt something so he's got more material to use for his insightful lectures.
Can we send him a cardboard box of cardboard boxes? You know what? You know what's funny is that originally he did that drawing on a copy of Playgirl, but then he realized that his audience thinks he's a homophobe, and so he had to change it.
The day I feel sorry for that homophobic, racist, fucking bigoted, whopping, great big fucking turd will be the day that I fucking well die, and I plan.
You forgot Meth Head.
Wait,
Meth Head, yeah,
well
that on top of that, yeah.
Wait, no.
Fuck feeling sorry for him. No, joking otherwise.
I can see you on your deathbed now. I'm going. I feel sorry for Pratt.
Yeah.
Not even then.
I need clarification there because you listed off this sort of list of characteristics, and I can't decide which flat earther you mean from those lists of characteristics because they all fucking fit in with that.
Well, him and Eric debate them, and they're kind of like this, the racist and fucking what's the word against Jews, anti-Semitic. And
I'll be fair. Not
bullshit.
all of them are anti-Semitic. I will be fair.
Yeah,
or in fact racist. Not all of them are racist either, but he's one of them. There's a few flat earthers that I hate, not because they're flat earthers, but because they're just generally nasty, horrible fucking assholes, which I can't stand. And it's only because the judgment of the character, not necessarily what they believe. Because majority of flat earthers I don't hate. I just hate what they believe in and what they represent. That's all it is.
If you want to hate anyone, hate mud flooders, because that's just really stupid.
Yeah, well, that's just fucking idiots.
Yeah, you should never cause a mud flood when visiting somebody's house. That's nasty.
But it was curry night. It's not like I had a choice.
In the loo.
Can we do a mud flood?
It was
in the
loo. I swear.
Yeah, we need to do a mud flood night. 100%. It's got to be done.
Indeed. Yeah. Might as well next week then. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay, I'll bring it in.
Yeah, I'm here next week.
Farther away you get from the North Pole, the more that light is going to drop on the horizon. It's called perspective, Sean. Most people understood this by grade school art class. Try and catch up and quit deluding yourself as to how brilliant you are. Your globe proof is a joke. You are a joke. The globe is a joke.
Kick this.
That's why anyone trying to defend it looks like a clown, because the truth needs no defense.
Oh, shut up. Fuck.
Go back to making plans, you fucking knob.
Can I just point out that, he says that, most people understand perspective by grade school. A, he doesn't understand perspective. B, my nephew is 10 and he knows how to go out, take his own observations and calculate Earth's radius. What's Pratt's excuse?
He can't go outside.
Well, he's not allowed.
Water heater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll go around the table. We can do the wind up. Limey, before I move on, any other points from you?
No.
Okay, I'll go straight to Loki Fish because their hand is up. Loki Fish.
So he said that you understand perspective, in grade school. So apparently he never made it past daycare.
Great. That was awesome.
Oh, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. DKG, any points on that video you'd like to get across by the end of a shovel?
I'm giving up the will to live. I mean, honest to God, why fucking bother? Engage any time. We know the Earth is a globe. We can fucking see it. We see it every day. We're seeing it from space every day. More and more people are going into space every day. And these flat earthers will have to be exterminated.
No. Exterminated.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Hey, Pratt, put a sock in it, preferably Riley's.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how COVID started.
Oh, God. M2M, you're up next, Squire.
Am I? What for?
You're next on my list, dude.
Oh, sorry. What? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. I was AFK there for a second. I didn't realize we were winding down. Sorry.
No, we're only winding down on this video.
On this video.
Yeah.
I know. I really haven't got much to say about it. And I can't
Okay.
stand the guy. I think he's horrible and fucking.
That's fine. I'm just beating everyone with a stick tonight to keep them in line.
Okay.
Purple rhymes with orange, orangey, purple, orangey,
Beat me
purple,
harder.
purple, orange.
Beat me harder.
Well, he said, that by grade school art class, most people understood perception. But yeah, by grade school, most people understand the Earth is a globe.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as soon as you've got some sort of perspective of the world you live in, you sort of figure things out like that. Before we go, no, I've got Dick to do yet before I get to me. Dick.
You got to do Dick.
The thing with Pratt is you've got to understand that every time the razor comes to his head to shave the little bit that he has left to just, try to make himself look like normal, what actually happens is that razor came from aliens. Giorgio Tsoukalos gave it to him himself, and that razor sucks the last few brain cells out of his head as he strokes it across that melon. So it takes him like 3 or 4 days of good, intense meth use to get those brain cells back in order to make the next video. So as far as I'm concerned, I think Pratt deserves praise for being able to even function at all.
I was going to say his head doesn't actually grow, but that was better. We've got a very quick super chat from, once again, the amazing Timo Lynch for another great €2. Crap, my brain just went off then. Hashtag free Pratt's water heater. Perfect then. But also just to put my wind up on that video, isn't it amazing how planes never disappear into the horizon, but instead disappear into the dot due to perspective? Because that's how that fucking works.
I love it.
What do you got for us next, Dick? It's better be something stupid as Pratt.
Let's see here. We have a choice of reality basics, 2 honest open minds, or we have Flat Earth, the shocking truth about the International Space Station.
That sounds a little
We've already got guesses. So we're going with the space station?
Yeah, but it's Leo.
Yeah, everybody gasped on that one. Okay, let me get the TV in here. There we go.
While you're getting pajama pants, just said, planes do disappear in Saturn, but they're often too small to see before they get there. What? Pajama pants? Are they just too small at the bottom, or are they too small all fucking over?
They're very, very small when they take off.
Yeah. Oh, man. John Cleese write that line. I mean, that was funny.
Ugly German Truth does have an actual proper point, though. Not correct. Remember, there was the video with the airport right past the horizon and the planes starting and landing over the curve so you could not see an inch of them. And he did. It's like they sort of came into land, disappeared, and then when they're taking off, they just suddenly reappeared because everything was just hidden behind the little bit of the curve with the good zoom. It was fucking. It was.
That's cool.
That was a great video.
Okay.
If possible, Sean's just asking, does someone have a link to the Pratt video? Because I don't think anyone wants to grace Pratt with an actual visit to his channel.
Oh, yeah. Sean.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Sean, I've got it in my history from grabbing it from earlier. So I'll send it to you on Discord, dude. No worries.
Sorted. I think that's all the points I've seen. DKG, you trying to get in there? Go for it, dude.
It doesn't matter. I was just going to say something stupid about, just search Daniel Pratt in YouTube. You'll easily find him.
You will find it. It's just that downer of giving, especially if he's got a click on his channel and it actually gives a view straight away to that video. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But if you just typed into Google "dickhead," they'll probably come
up. Before we start the next video, I was going to say, can we have a moment of silence? But can we have a moment of insane laughter for Pratt having another fucking channel deleted?
How many is that now?
That is.
I don't
Gotta be
know.
5 or 6.
It's a lot.
Some of them, somebody closed down himself because he was going to go and make candles, and then the others will probably be shut down. And then fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to silence the truth. It's absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he's just a nasty piece of shit.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's important is you can observe the number of channels that he's had deleted over the years. But imagine how many fucking channels did he have deleted before we even knew he existed? He's probably been on YouTube since the beginning and has gone through thousands of channels.
I personally think he's just one of those flat earthers that should just be ignored. Don't give him any fucking attention at all. Doesn't matter what he fucking says, because he's just a horrible fucking human being, and he's going to keep being a horrible human being. And this is why exactly what we just said. His channels keep getting shut down. So don't pay him any fucking attention. I say.
Unfortunately, people aren't going to comply with that.
No, I know you won't, but I'm still speaking my mind, aren't they? That's my opinion.
Yeah,
I think just fucking ignore the twat.
90% of flat earthers should be ignored. The other 10% should just be pointed and laughed at.
No, all of I would say the other way around. 90% of them point and laugh at, but the other 10% that are complete arseholes and the horrible human beings like Oakley, just fucking ignore them.
Yeah,
because they're horrible fucking people. Just nasty, horrible people. So why give them the time of the day? I don't give horrible people the time of the day at all. I ignore them, leave them away.
They're funny though.
Well, I'm here.
But
no, you're nice. I like it.
But for fucking Pratt to say, "Oh, they're filtering me. My channels keep getting deleted." If fucking Oakley can keep his channel for that long and have more than one channel, it just shows that it's not flat Earth that's getting deleted.
Yeah,
it's the fact that Pratt is a dick.
And also the fact, probably most of them, he's deleting himself and then claiming that he's been shut down.
That wouldn't
surprise me. That would not surprise me at all, because he's one of these people that would be a self-martyr.
The other thing as well, because I mean, I know I ignored Pratt for quite a while, and then I went back to him. The thing is that even the fucking nasty ones, they've got a bit of a following, and it's twofold. You're not gonna, there's always the main goal of most debunkers is to just hopefully save some people from wasting years of their life on this bullshit. But then the other thing as well is that, especially people like Oakley, if he stopped getting attention from us Globers, he'd just claim it as a win, and say, well, obviously I'm speaking the truth because no one wants to interact now, So it is. It's like a catch-22,
It'll dry up on his channel before long. DKG, your hand is up.
Well, yeah. To follow on from what Lima was just saying, it's like Eric DeBay claiming that because Neil deGrasse Tyson won't debate him, therefore they got nothing. The scientific community have got nothing because they won't debate him, even though they just. why fucking bother? But on Pratt, I was going to say it's really on one of my videos I did a long time ago. There's a massive thread where I'm talking to Pratt in the comment section, and of course his channel got deleted, and so you go back and look at it now, I'm just fucking talking to myself. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. Anyway, that's all I was going to say. Move on. ISS. It's
ISS
fake.
is good. I do have to say, from DKG and Limey's points of Pratt, Dubay, and people like that saying, no one will debate us because we are too smart. It's like me saying, well, Emma Stone, you won't come and shag me because I'm too sexy for you.
I do like the whole, Eric Dubay saying that people won't debate him, because one of the videos I did on him, I actually show one of his videos where he says he won't debate anyone.
It doesn't surprise me.
So, yeah, all this bullshit with him, they're too scared to debate me. And then he says in one of his own videos that he won't debate anybody.
Well, you just got to look how few of the big flat earthers come away from their own channel.
Yeah, they're scared, aren't they?
Few and far between. So,
Well, they used to, but not anymore.
no.
Yeah, I've offered or asked Oakley for a debate many times, and yeah, he won't leave his fucking channel.
Oh, I don't think Oakley knows how to leave his channel.
But maybe you should check his Patreon. See, he's got like a special tier level for debating.
Oh, don't! I'm gonna fucking have a look now. Right, let's see.
Oh,
Nathan
yeah, Oakley. Listen,
Oakley.
think of that about that Oakley. You are just one of those fucking cunts who are just out for the money. So there you go, Oakley. There's your opportunity for you.
Oh, it wouldn't sort out. There's nothing in that one.
Can I bring my mute button?
I think that's the big thing, though, because once he got away from his channel, he wouldn't be able to talk to people like a giant piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. I'm sure he could.
No, what the hell? Nathan Oakley's top Patreon thing is called An Oil Change, and it's £77 per month. You get for a car purchased with support from Patreon, just like you. It's like you're paying for his car to be what the actual fuck? Buy me a pint, buy me a burger, buy me a bottle.
Come on, he does GoFundMes to buy himself a new telly, get his front room decorated, and all this kind of shit. So yeah, he's a grifter for sure.
You can save 16% if you pay annually and give him the entire year's worth of fucking Patreons in one go.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he spelled anally wrong.
Should we, guys? We haven't got much time left. Should we play this video? Because it's
No,
now
Loki's
20 minutes
got his
Just
hand
put it
up.
off. Go on, Loki.
So over in the chat, Pajama Pants says, seeing a 2-meter wide object from the ground at 340-mile altitude isn't possible in the way they were observed. Well, I just ran the numbers real quick. That's 0.75 arc seconds. Every single one of my scopes could resolve that.
Oh, that is good. That is good. Yeah, I suppose we better have a video, or we could laugh at the fact that Nathan Oakley gets £301 per month on Patreons. That's fucking annoying.
That's not very good for having 20,000 subs.
Wait, and that was off his Nathan Oakley whatever channel that's only got 7,000 subs.
That's still not great, is it?
No.
Yeah, but how many members has he got? Because don't forget, he's changed a lot of his videos now. But if you want to join in the chat on the live thing, you've got to be a member. Which I don't get why he's changed that from Patreon.
Because he doesn't want Globers to come in and fucking.
Oh no, I get that bit.
I mean, that's kind of ironic because he is a massive member.
Indeed.
Oh, that was great.
Video.
Oh, okay. Ugly Jim Truth, pounds. Go on then.
I'd forgotten all about this clip. Thank you, Jane, for reminding me. Put this in the comments.
Told you.
Much appreciated.
Told you.
Essentially, this is old school propaganda to get you to believe in the absurdity that is the ISS, i.e., this space station hurtling round a cannonball that's flying through a vacuum. So let's have a look. Let's break this tosh down.
Hi there. I've had a lot of people ask me how I wash my hair in space, and I thought I'd show you how I do it. Let's see.
Just before we begin, my dear, I'm going to highlight the absurdity of your hair straight off the bat. If you were allowed to have your hair long, that would be the same for the guys. Why haven't we had any long-haired rockers?
Pause right fucking there. Pause right fucking there. Did you hear what he said then? He says, why don't we have any long-haired rockers up on the ISS?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? Maybe it's because long-haired rockers don't go to the ISS or don't become astronauts usually. And the majority of females have longer hair than men across the fucking world, and that's a fact. You complete what? What the fuck comment is that?
There was a long-haired rocker on the space station, but sadly I had to come back. So what are you going to do, man?
I want to know, more importantly, how length of hair on a person determines whether Earth is flat or fucking round.
Yeah, I mean, also you got to think about, right, the majority, not all of them, right, but the majority of male astronauts come from a military background. Not all of them, granted. A lot of them are scientists and things like that, but they do have a lot of military training, you know, the Air Force and test pilots, all these kinds of different people. So they have short hair, majority of them. You know, I mean, what sort of fucking comment is that? If a guy wanted to have long hair that wanted to be an astronaut, I'm sure there would be. It just so happens that there's not. I mean, there's not thousands of people, astronauts, have gone to the ISS.
And we should also
2 digits so far.
We should also point out that Chris Hadfield did take a guitar with him.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he's short.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
I think you're being too general. Going, yeah, most of them from military background, blah 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 blah. No, most of them are just blokes, and most blokes don't have long hair.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, I'm just making an extra point. Yeah. I mean, I'm pointing out the obvious, but I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the most fucking stupid comment I've ever heard. I heard that, and I thought, oh, he's going to do one on the ISS. So this is a bit I played, and I stopped from there on. I was like, what the fuck? And I got really angry, thumped the table, and walked away.
Maybe we should ask NASA really nicely to have a few streams that are pure naked days. So you've got the women with their long hair and the blokes with their dicks swinging around. And let's see some dicks swinging around in microgravity, and then have Elio have to do a video talking about, oh, that dick must be fake because that's not how dicks would float in zero gravity. Blah 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 blah.
No, that dick must be fake. It's 4 inches bigger than mine. It's an entire 5 inches long.
We should try to send Leo up there. It'd be a micro penis in microgravity.
The thing is, I mean, without even watching this video, I just know that all he's going to be doing is pointing out and look how ridiculous this is. Because that's all he pretty much does with the majority of the space stuff. But very rarely does he actually go into any detail. And quite often his detail are fucking wrong or he's a liar, which is easy to debunk. But the thing is, when you get somebody who does this kind of stuff, it looks fake. I mean, what's there to debunk? Do you know what I mean? He's an idiot.
It's just bollocks.
Yeah. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's why he sticks to the simple stuff that he knows that you can just go, it looks fake. You know, that...
Yeah.
Except it's not.
You know, and he's got over 8,000 subscribers, and they're all. Yeah, that's it. And they all love it. They all lap him up. They absolutely love him. They think he's a freaking hero.
This is why I'm going to switch to flat Earth. I haven't even passed the fucking 1,000 yet. Clearly, flat Earth. If you want to build a decent YouTube channel nowadays, if you want to try and make a career out of it, you start as a flat earther or any, very completely fucking stupid conspiracy theory, and then switch from there. I think build up a bit of momentum for the channel, and then come out that you actually know what the fuck reality is.
Well, fair play.
Anyway, Dick,
it seems to work.
Famous words of Daniel Pratt. In the famous words of Leo here. Let's have a look. Go on, let's play the video.
All right, here we go. Bringing it in.
up there, hip and happening. I'll tell you why. Because a bloke's hair would look absolutely absurd and make it look obvious. The only reason the women are allowed long hair is to paint the picture of the space station going around a cannonball Earth.
Bollocks.
And part of the illusion. If I was in charge of this, sorry girls, it's all about simplifying things here, procedures, and I'm afraid that involves you having shorter hair. Easier to maintain. And let's be fair, there was some sharp, short haircuts the ladies had in the 80s. So certainly better than this tosh. This is just simply a show. This is all this girl's hair is about, is a show to get you to believe in this absurdity. Anyway, I'm
fucking idiot.
No.
So Leo, where are all the wires on all the hair to fake this zero G stuff? Come on.
No, apparently it's hair gel and hair spray and bollocks and all that crap though.
But that wouldn't explain it waving like it does.
No. It doesn't.
Leo is giving Adams everywhere a bad name. And as one of those Adams, it pisses me off, you know?
It's giving humans a bad name. What are you talking about?
That's true. That's
Leo's human?
Well, you know, when you can teach a monkey to drive a crane, I suppose.
Maybe he's maybe he isn't human. Maybe he's a fucking cursed marionette, because it's always a fucking pantomime with him, isn't it? So I reckon there's some history there.
That would mean he's on wires.
Yeah. He may actually be on a harness of some sort. That's it.
Why is he fucking straight jacket?
There was
wires, marionette.
There was one video.
It's all part of his I don't know, what's the word? Fuck it, it's gone.
I was going to say, but there's no gravity. M to M, go for it.
He made a video, I think it was last week, trying to reinforce his intellectual capability within Flat Earth and how clever he is with the Flat Earth. And he made the story up that he went on his break and he went into the tea room with all these brickies in there. And apparently one of the brickies piped up and said, "Oh, I hear you're into all this flat Earth and stuff like that." And he all supposedly started laughing at him and goading him and all the rest of it as well. And then apparently he then blinded them with science, and they all went completely silent. I mean, I worked with brickies before, right? But going back when I was like 17, 18 over summer jobs, the hod carrying and, just general labouring and stuff like that. I'm sorry, but brickies are not like that. When they start fucking ribbing you, they are not going to stop, because I think his whole story is a load of bollocks. Really. What's that noise? What is that noise?
Fuck knows. I think he changed the story somewhat. It was actually him. He ran away in sort of quiet sobs as they laughed their fucking heads off.
Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. Yeah. I mean, even if that story was actually true. I mean, I'm sorry, but brickies are just not going to stop ribbing somebody just like that.
I'm going to go up my crane now, and you can't laugh at me up there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he supposedly blind and there was some science. I mean, what science does he know anyway? Do you know what I mean? The guy's ridiculous. Honestly, I don't hate him. I just think he's a fucking idiot of the highest order. I really do.
One of the things he often says in his videos as well, isn't it, is that the fucking globe is a scientific impossibility. That statement alone shows he doesn't understand.
I can almost guarantee he's going to say that in this video. He says it almost in every video. Almost.
Yeah.
I'm about 90% sure he's going to say it in this one as well.
Well, we're getting a little short on time. Shall we bring him back in and see?
I'll
speed it up a tiny bit.
Speed it up.
Do it.
To get started, these are the things I need.
A 3-hour stream.
A bag of warm water, a little no-rinse shampoo, towel, and my comb. What I like to do is start by just putting some hot water, squirting it onto my scalp. And I have a mirror here so I can kind of watch what I'm doing. Sometimes the water gets away from you.
Now, this is how absurd this is. you're in a space station that produces a hell of a lot of power, electricity, and you're supposedly throwing water all over the place. Why? Because you got long hair. That ridiculous health and safety risk could be eliminated immediately by you having short hair.
It's not.
No,
it's not.
We have a lie, a picture to paint here, a delusion to sell. So I'll keep my hair long and we'll squirt loads of water around a space station that's 100% electrical.
No.
Oh my God! I'm giving him the Meg.
Oh,
shut up, Meg.
Right.
Shut up, Meg.
Oh,
fucking the air conditioning system is constantly sucking material and particularly moisture from the air the whole time. So if little bits of droplets of water get away, it's not an issue. It really isn't. Because a lot of the equipment there is also protected and all the rest of it. It's not going to get in the electrical system. It's going to go into the filtration system. It's as simple as that. And if he'd done a little bit of research, like that took fucking 30 seconds, which I could do right now, he'll find it. But he's not going to do that because it doesn't fit his narrative.
You can take your laptop out in the rain, and it takes an awfully long time before that computer will just blow up.
And it's little droplets of water that are going to escape from a hair. So fucking what? So if it did, big deal. So it's not a problem. The ISS can deal with it.
He doesn't even need to fucking research it. Common sense tells you that they're gonna make sure that it's fucking, it's not gonna be a problem. The amount of fucking money they put into the thing. Yeah. He just expects stupid shit to be able to happen because he's already made his mind up that it's fucking fake.
And also, they do these kind of like, the hair washing, the bathing and bathrooming and all the ablutions and all those sort of things that are necessary in non-electrical critical areas.
Yeah, true. Yes, they do. Absolutely right.
Yeah. And
Loki's waiting.
It's one of those, after everything the Russians learned about the Mir with the condensation issues and shorts they had there, they fixed those issues in the ISS.
Didn't they have a lot of mold issues and things like that in the Russian space stations as well?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, the Mir was like a moldy basement.
Yeah, lovely.
Nice.
Because there's no real filtration or air conditioning system. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, the Mir was like the inside of Riley's sock.
Skylab had similar problems, but not quite to the same degree. I don't think they had so much mold, but they did have some moisture problems a little bit. They managed to eradicate it a little bit more, but yeah, the ISS, they kind of perfected it. Absolutely.
So what you're saying, M2M, is if you're ever going up to the ISS, what we want to take is one of those little dehumidifier pots you get from the factory shop that's got those crystals that suck in the humidity, just so you feel better. Cool.
Yeah, nice. Thank you.
Oh, the free gum you get with new speakers. Yeah, I love that stuff.
that stuff.
You bring up Riley's sock, and it sort of poses an interesting question. So which do you think would be the biggest health risk, Riley's sock or Pratt's garage?
If you could put Riley's sock in Pratt's garage, would you?
God, that's a cataclysmic event.
That's a paradox.
I'm sure the Bible says that's how the end times start.
No, I think the end times was actually if you put Pratt's garage into Riley's sock.
Fuck, man.
Now,
how could you have such an evil mind?
Apparently, Riley's sock has just got its own YouTube channel now, and for $60 a month, you can debate that sock at any on any channel.
I've just thought of something really stupid, really silly, but really annoying. That's going to piss off Leo, Pajama Pants, and all that. If these people are actually in space and gravity and all that lot was not real and it's just density and buoyancy, why is the water floating about? Because obviously they're still in a dense and buoyant area. So they must actually be in zero gravity for that water to even be a problem. For you to be making a video to be moaning about the water being a fucking problem.
True.
You can't have it both fucking ways. The water's either real and it floats because there's zero gravity, or you're a fucking moron. Dick, your hands up after me.
Yeah, well, I did want to address DKG's point there. If you do pay the 60 quid and do debate the sock, keep in mind it's probably going to be pretty crusty.
Just like flat Earth arguments.
Press play. Let's see where the moron's got to say then.
Pajama Pants was just saying, were they in zero degree on the movie Gravity 2? No, that was CGI. But again, if there'd been water about, it wouldn't fucking matter. You're making a video learning about fucking water and flat earthers agreeing with him. Can you not see the fucking stupidness in this whole concept?
Actually, just before you go on, I'm going to talk about Gravity there for a second, because if you watch it these days, actually those visual effects don't actually hold up too well now.
No,
they're terrible.
And everybody knows George Clooney is allergic to water because it melts the surgery bits. So come on,
That's true. Can we also just point out as well that technically, like, when it comes to stuff like the ISS, technically they're not in 0G. Are they? They're in microgravity.
Microgravity,
yeah. So there's
Yeah.
still that little bit there.
It's. I mean, it's fine to say 0G. It's just a generalization, really.
Yeah.
It's just a.
I know, but I
get
try to be as exact as possible with flat earthers now because I don't know, they've made me that way.
Yeah, in a video, absolutely. Yeah, you would need to do it absolutely right. But you're just discussing it. I don't have an issue people saying 0G.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Guys,
they're just fucked.
Looking at the clock here, we don't have much time. So, let's just play another minute or two of it, and then we can do some wrap ups and whatnot. So I'll bring it in.
Better finish my wank.
And you try and catch as much as you can.
Water flying everywhere. There's more cuts in this than there is in the whole Lone Wolf and Cub film series. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. And of course, there's no cuts that last more than 25 seconds. This is an obvious 0G panto fest.
Then I just work the water up through to the ends of my hair.
Absolutely ridiculous. How much easier would your life be on the space station with short hair? Do you know what I mean? Who do you think will fall in love throwing water all around your electrical space station? When you wouldn't need to do that if you had short hair. It's all a show, my dear. We'll continue though.
Then I take my no-rinse shampoo.
I should add the little funky beats there in the background. Just to get you to bop and again lower your guard. She's in space.
Yeah.
Nah. Some funky tune. She must be in space. Nah. This is clearly ridiculous for any of you space fans.
Pause.
I'm
doing it.
Who cares? She's washing her hair. I mean, how many beauty YouTube channels does he watch and watch and say, "Oh, they're cutting in between the takes. Oh, that must be fake." Yeah, it's just washing her fucking hair. You don't need to show the entire process from beginning to end every single second. It's cut. It's edited. So fucking what? You fucking girl's blouse, stupid little fucking maggot twat.
You mean to say that they put cuts in a video? No, not. Oh, shocking horror.
Hang on. No, more importantly, so if cuts mean a video is fake, does that mean Blue Peter was fake and they didn't really make Tracy Island out of 3 bog rolls, a roll of newspaper, and your nan's old knickers? Christ.
Wait, that means all of my videos are fake too.
Hang on, I mean, Leo's videos must be fake as well because he keeps cutting all the time.
Yeah.
And Limey,
well, hold on. If I do this and change the set, does that mean we're fake?
No,
we are fake.
You can tell by my avatar, I'm very real.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
You're exactly the same as us. You're an after paid detective.
Isn't your avatar wearing a nappy, a diaper, or whatever you want to
That's boxer shorts.
Oh, are you sure about that?
I'm wondering why the monkey's tail's tickling your nips.
Because he's a fucking top bloke.
Right. We're going to do that. We're going to do that.
Yeah.
Just to point out, though, that M2M can't tell the difference between boxers and nappies because he's that age.
I can't so see the wangled it's at the moment. It looks like a nappy to me.
Yeah,
you see the box. There you go. You see it better now. There you go.
Yeah,
right, M2M, because I took the piss out of you first, you get to do the first stage of wrap-ups. What did you think of this evening? What message do you have for Flat Earthers? And don't forget to say hello to Pajama Pants.
Okay, hello, Pajama Pants. We'll get that out of the way. Right, there you go. That's done. I've been a bit shouty and sweary tonight and a bit angry, I think. I don't know. Have I? I think I have a bit more than usual.
I don't think that much, because you didn't even swear that Pajama Pants said you sound like you're building the Apollo lander, certainly how that piece of trash looks. So, just to pick that comment to wind you up there, mate.
Fuck off and bollocks. There you go. That's my lineup.
Oh, love it. Anything else on your wrap-up, or you're done?
No, that's it. Fuck off and bollocks. That's
okay. Limey Players next on my list of wrap-ups and bollocks.
Well, thanks again for having me on. It's always a fucking pleasure. Yeah, it's been a great fucking laugh. I can't even remember what DKG said, and it was only a few fucking minutes ago, but I haven't laughed that fucking hard in a long time. So yeah, no, thank you all. It's been great.
Have to watch the replay.
I know. I need to. I'll give it till it, give it time to process, and then you can just go in and open the transcript and then just search.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. DKG Customs. Hopefully, you finished wrapping your bollocks so you can do your wrap up.
Hey! Well, Cheryl Baker and what's her name? Joan Bakewell's all left now, so I've just got to lick my own clean up now. So, and that will taste delicious. But enough about that. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, these bunch of wankers. Honest to God. I mean, it's like. Was it John Eagle in the chat was asking Pajama Pants, do you have any degrees in anything? I don't think Pajama Pants even has any degrees in a triangle. Do you know what I mean? They're just fucking useless pieces of shit. They have no fucking clue. We know the Earth's a globe. We can see it's a fucking globe. We see it every day. Blah, blah, blah. Job done. Move on. Grow up and get a fucking life and shut the fuck up.
Nice. Quick question, DKG. How come you keep getting the first names of the Fabulous Baker Boys wrong?
What, Joan Bakewell?
Oh, for God's sake. Right, Loki Fish Mars. I can't think of any more bollocks fucking jokey and Ellies. I'm too tired. Have you enjoyed yourself? What do you have to tell us? What do you have to go through and something bollocks?
It's a good thing I'm on Mars, but I can still see the stupidity from here.
I thought you were just going to say you can still hear DKG laughing from there.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Love it. Have you enjoyed yourself this evening?
Oh, definitely.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear. Purpley orange, orangey purple, who leave me with the big blue purple balls. How are you doing?
The purple balls are not my fault. You gotta talk to your wife about that.
Have you enjoyed yourself this evening, and any messages you want to give to everyone and the silly videos we watched?
Yeah, I had a good laugh, but actually the only thing I've been wondering about is who managed to rig the slot machines tonight, because I've been winning too much.
Ooh, let me go. Let me get in that chat. Oh, perfect. I think that's everyone apart from you, Dick Dawson, the man of the show, the man of the videos, the man who we're going to have to chase down the street and say, why the fuck do you make us watch this shit? So, what do you have to say in your defense while we light the torches?
Well, I, for one, would like to express my sincere sorrow and anguish. And I can only imagine the emotional turmoil that water heater must be going through, chained to a moron like Daniel fucking Pratt. Holy shit. So I say, save the water heater, people. Save the water heater. We've got to do something. It's not right. It's cruel and unusual. As for what's his nuts, Riley. Really, the day it all went wrong for Riley was the day he sat down and somebody had left a really long, big, tall version of a Saturn V on his seat. And to this day, doctors cannot find it. But this is why he's so angry at NASA. So just keep that in mind, fellow babies.
Oh, fucking hell. It had to end with a bum joke. It really did. Right. What day are we on? It's Saturday, which means the Uncalled For are on tomorrow, the same sort of time on the same sort of channel, or is it slightly later? I can't remember. I'm too drunk to care. Woo! A very another quick super chat from the one, the only, the amazing. Thank you very much, Timo Lynch, who's given us a damn boatloady shitload tonight. Thank you for another €2. Hashtag free water heater.
I love it. Free Pratt's water heater. Free Pratt's water heater. I mean, fuck people. If you're out there protesting, make sure your voice matters. Do it properly. Free Pratt's water heater.
I'm just saying, who's Pat?
Yeah, I keep fucking that up.
And hashtag save the sock.
Yeah, save the sock.
And don't eat Smacky Sauce. Don't eat Smacky Sauce. It tastes like shit.
Yeah, exactly. It turns out they suck ass. So,
right, the one quick thing before we end this show. No, we have to laugh at Joe Whip, who says, "Sorry, I am late." Well, Joe, you're very late because literally. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Don't eat snacks.